Hello everybody, it's KJ, and I'm excited today because I'm doing my TBR for the Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon. Oh yeah, we're doing a sci-fi readathon in here, oh yeah. You should have seen my original list when I was writing down books like to fit these challenges. It was a long ass list. This readathon's not that long, but my list, I was striving for the stars with that original list, but I've narrowed it down. So here we go. I'm going to link all of the creators and co-hosts of the lovely Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon down below. You can watch all of their videos and go subscribe to their channels. If you don't already, you should be. So please go check them out. And I'm gonna have a graphic up here, but like, please don't pay too much attention to it. I mostly made it for myself to keep track of what I was doing, but it's a hot mess. So we're gonna get into it. So the whole point of this readathon, of like the challenges and stuff, it's really fun. They've made it like into a kind of almost a game where we're having to leave Earth. We've got to find a new home. So we have 4 ships to choose from, and you know, I'm going for probably the easiest ship here, and that is ship D to, oops, you hit the asteroid belt, but read a new to you author. So my TBR for that book is The Cage of Zeus by Eyre, which this is already a book on my September TBR because I am buddy reading it. So I wanted to basically double down for a book I'm already going to be reading in September. And it'll be fun to be buddy reading it as well. This is a translated Japanese sci-fi novel, and it's basically about the concept of like intersex people who have their own community on a space station. I'm gonna call it a space station, even though I don't know what else to call it. Orbiting a planet. Yeah, I just thought it would be interesting for its own gender and socio-political messages. It's a new to me author. It's a very new to me author. All these books on this list are new to me authors, so any one of them could have been on this ship for me, but I just figured I would do the one that I was buddy reading. So I'm not gonna go too far into what these books are about because I usually mess it up, and that's what Goodreads is for, okay? I will link the books down below though, okay? Okay, so I've hit the asteroid belt, and when I hit the asteroid belt, now that's an iconic spaceflight obstacle. So that's to read a space opera adventure. So for that, I'm going to read Starflight by Melissa Landers. Now this one hits me in my Firefly feels, which I realized that I put on my Jane shirt from Firefly, and I honestly swear to the stars I did not mean to do this. I had appointments today, I put on a shirt, it happened to be this one. I wear it quite often. It just happened to be the one. So this one hits me in like my Firefly feels, where you got kind of a mishmash crew on a ship called the Banshee, and they're kind of outlaws, and there's not a lot of laws in space, but these people are outlaws and kind of criminals. And you know, it's the kind of story where the ship of criminals is your family, but there's adventure and just, yes, space adventure. Yes, this hits me in my Firefly feels, and yes, can't wait to get to it. Yes. So after I'm in the asteroid belt and I get clear of the asteroid belt, I personally, I'm reading from like my notes because I gotta have my notes in front of me. So I decided I'm gonna go take a quick jaunt up to Mercury, and then Venus, and then Mars. Like, I'm just gonna go boop, 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 because my next book just hits all three. Like, I'm just, why not? Why not? Because why not? So, I'm reading Enby by Nnedi Okorafor. This hits all three of those. So, just let me put it back down so I could read those planets. So, Mercury is the smallest planet, and so that's to read a book under 250 pages. So that's this is a tiny little one, so it definitely fits for that. Venus, it favors the bold, so that is to a book with a strong female main character. That would be Enby herself, so check on that. And then Mars is Martian invasion, to read a book featuring aliens, and that is also a check on this, because Enby is the first woman in her family to go to UMSA University, higher learning in the galaxy, and from there she goes traveling and she encounters aliens that they, I think, are at war with. So aliens, this just sounds fascinating to me, and I know it's a series, so like I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to a strong female character, like, and warring aliens, just, and like African culture. Yeah, yes, I'm there. I'm there. Okay, so now that I'm Mercury, Venus, and Mars, although I think my graphic's gonna be here, so Mercury, Venus, and Mars. I'm a mess. Hi. How you doing? I'm gonna take a leap over to Jupiter. It's not even a leap, it's a boop over to Jupiter. And Jupiter is the gas giant, and that is to read a book featuring giants. And I think what a lot of us are doing is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Mouvel. I don't even really know what this one is about. I just know it's the first book in the Themis files, and that they find like parts of what is a giant buried in the earth. It's, yeah, so it's like a puzzle that they have to figure out of like what that means, of why there's pieces of giants, sleeping giant. I don't know, but I'm intrigued for this book. I've heard a lot of great things about it. So giants, sleeping giants, yes. I've said this in previous videos, but I don't like to know a whole lot about books before I go into them. I'm like a bare minimum type of person where I'm like, does it sound good? I'm there. Don't ask me to tell you what they're about. I'm also autistic, so that's not one of my strong points, is to tell you what books are about. Alright, so now that I'm on Jupiter, I'm gonna go to Uranus, or Uranus, you know, however you want to say it. This is read a book with some comic relief, and for that I'm going for All Systems Red by Martha Wells, which is the first book of the Murderbot Diaries. And my friend Kat at Catadactyl, I'll link her down below, has talked about this book enough that it made me want to read it, and she said that it made her laugh like a lot, that the humor was just spot on, like kind of our type of humor. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it up for that. Like, plus it's short, like it kind of fit for a few other things, but she just made it sound like something I really wanted to read. So Murderbot, as Murderbot calls itself. Murderbot is basically self-aware, and it's supposed to be like a security android, and they're supposed to be supplied for missions on this planet, but Murderbot hacked its own system so that it's basically on its own, and when shit goes wrong, Murderbot has to go do its thing and go solve some mysteries, I guess. Anybody want to read a book that has the title of Murderbot, right? Right, I'm there. And so, basically, the way it ended up is that Uranus is basically my home planet. These 5 books are my short list. So this may end up being my home. But I added 2 more books in case I could read more. So basically I have a long list of 2 more books. So if I can, from Uranus, I'm gonna go over to Saturn. And Saturn has space put a ring on it. So read a book with circles on the cover. And for that, I'm gonna read Brightly Burning by Alexa Donne. And don't at me because these are circles, okay? They're wibbly wobbly circles, but they're circles, okay? Okay? I'm going with it. I'm going with it. So this, I don't know if you guys know, but Alexa Donne, she has an AuthorTube channel here. I've also linked her down below. You guys should be following her. She's got an excellent channel with advice from a traditional author perspective. So this is basically like Jane Eyre in space, and I love the classics of the gothic stuff. Yeah. So I'm kind of there for Jane Eyre in space and just not knowing much more else, but just yeah, Jane Eyre retelling in space. I'm there. I'm there. Circles. Circles. And so from Saturn, I'm gonna go to Neptune and then Pluto. Just boop boop again, because my next book basically covers both of those as well. So Neptune is like the god or planet, so read a sci-fi with fantasy elements. And Pluto is planet or not. Read a vintage sci-fi, 25 years or older. So for that, per their recommendations, the co-host put together a very nice spreadsheet. One of their recommendations for that was A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. Wow, I've never said her name out loud. Okay then. So, this is a nice, like, sci-fi time world travel. It's definitely sci-fi with a lot of fantasy elements, and it's definitely a classic. And you know, this would have worked for Mercury as well. Like, it's small. This would have covered a lot of bases too, but I'm so excited for this. I've never read this. This was one of those books that for some reason I just never got around to as a kid, and I wanted to read it when the movie was coming out, but still never did. So like, I'm excited to read this one. I don't know what it's about, all right, you guys. Like, the kids are going, there's a tesseract, there's a wrinkle in time. There's the time travel. I don't know, okay? I haven't read it. It's a classic. I think we all vaguely know what it's about, and we've all seen the movie trailers, so yeah. So this is my long list. 2 more books, 7 books. So Pluto could end up being my home. So I could end up having to read all of these books. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking I can do it. I'm thinking it's worth a try. Okay, so that's my TBR. It's quite a lot of books for like a 2-week time period, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I think it will be awfully fun to get around to it. And it was really fun to try to pick books that would kind of double down on some of the challenges. I ignored the sun, even though I did have a book that would work for it. I just didn't want to live on the sun, okay? Don't at me. So this is gonna be a super fun readathon. It starts in a couple days, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So if you are participating in the Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon, let me know. I have commented on a few people's TBRs, so I'm following some new people, and I'm looking forward to getting some new vlogs from the upcoming month. But I can always use some new friends, some new booktubing buddies, especially people who read sci-fi books. So please let me know. Drop some comments down below. And if you've read any of these books, let me know what you think of them. And if you plan to read any of these books for your TBR, if we have any of these books in common, let me know. If you'd like to buddy read any of these books for the readathon, let me know. That would also be very cool, because I love to buddy read and to talk bookish things with people. Okay, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. Like, I'm usually so excited when I do these videos, like I just can't even contain myself and I don't even know what to say. So why is this such a mess? Wow. You guys know what to do. Like the video if you liked it. Comment, let me know if you guys are doing this readathon. If you guys are not doing this readathon, let me know what you think of this TBR anyway, because I know many of my friends are not doing this readathon, but you know. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video, and for sure I will see you in my vlog updates for the Tome Infinity and Beyond readathon. So yeah, I'll see you guys when it starts on September 7th. Woo! Bye!